The Mizzou Football Highlight Show is brought to you by Tiger Checking. Hi everyone, welcome once again to the Mizzou Football Highlight Show. Chris Gervino along with Tiger head coach Gary Pinkel, whose team is now 5-0 after an impressive win at Nebraska. 52-17 in the Big 12 opener with the Tigers and Huskers, and the first win, as you may have heard, Gary, for Missouri in Nebraska in 30 years. So such a meaningful win for so many Tiger fans and players and coaches, I'm sure. Well,
you know, it was a great game. I think our players played focused, and I thought we played a good football game. And had great effort throughout the entire 4 quarters at a very difficult place to play. And it was just, and as I mentioned before, this was not about just us. It was about Missouri fans for the last 30 years, players that played, and it meant a lot to a lot of people, and I'm pleased for that. No turnovers, just 1 penalty, 7 touchdowns and 1 field goal on the Tigers' first 9 drives, and the defense held Nebraska to 10 points until the final touchdown on the final play of the game. So a good night at the office for Gary Pinkel and his football team. Let's look back at the Tigers' convincing win at Nebraska. Mike Kelly of the Tiger Radio Network has the call.
Adi Kanalik wears number 20, a right-footed soccer-style kicker for Nebraska. We're ready to go, and as always, we hope you enjoy it here on the Tiger Network. Strikes it with the right foot, low squib kick away from Macklin, bounces, goes around Goldsmith, picked up by Jeremy at the 4-yard line, comes up the right sideline to the 20, to the 30, hit at the 35, and wrestled down beyond the 35-yard line at about the 37. Nebraska with a 4-man rush. They cheat up the linebackers, though, in the middle. Washington shifts into the backfield, fakes the handoff, does Daniel, looks over the middle. He's got Macklin, and he's jarred from the football at the 42. Big hit by Ricky Tenarce. 2nd and 10 for Missouri from its 37. Macklin jogs to the right side of the field. Kaufman and another receiver split to the left. Daniel out of the shotgun, hands to Washington, running left, gets hit at the 39, comes across the 40 out to about the 42-yard line. Washington shifts into the backfield, offset to the right, twins to each side on a 3rd down and 5 from the 42-yard line of Mizzou. Daniel takes the snap, fires over the middle, caught by Macklin's got the first down, breaks the tackle into Nebraska territory. He's going to fly to the 25, to the 15, to the 10, to the house. Touchdown, Missouri. On a crossing pattern to Jeremy Macklin. He scores from 58 yards out, and the Tigers strike quickly here in Lincoln.
I tell you what, Mike, give credit to that offensive line. They had a 6-man rush that time. They had a blitz from the right, a blitz from the left, and I tell you what, the line really picked it up, and Daniels had a lot of time to throw. Terrific blocking by the offensive line, and that's what they got to do.
Tigers go 63 yards in 3 plays in 59 seconds, Chris Gervino.
What a start. When you mentioned 3rd and 5, no 3-and-outs all year for Missouri. Still no 3-and-outs all year for Missouri. Instead, an electrifying touchdown from Macklin.
Jeff Wolford on for the point after. Tommy Saunders to hold. Snap is good, placement's good, kick is also good. Jeff Wolford kicking into the teeth of this stiff breeze as Missouri strikes quickly. 59 seconds into the game, Tigers lead it by the score of 7-0 on the 58-yard crossing pattern. The run and catch by Jeremy Macklin.
Well, Mike, Missouri called some pretty good plays. They were short passes.
High and overhand kick. The wind holds it up. Running to the right side. Paul lets it sail out of bounds, and Nebraska will have the option of either kicking it over or taking it to the 35. Deep back is Lucky on a 1st and 10 from the 40, running right, cutting it back left. Lucky breaks a tackle, gets into the linebacker area, and he's brought down by striker Shulock at the 44-yard line. In motion comes McNeil to the left. Gans, deep handoff for Lucky. Stutter steps, then hit at the 45 and brought down at the 46. It'll bring up a 3rd and 4 as Brock Christopher makes the tackle for Missouri. 3rd down and 4. In motion comes Peterson to the right. Gans under center, takes the snap, rolling to the right side, throws underneath. He's got Peterson at the 49, popped out of bounds by William Moore at midfield. Empty backfield for Gans on a 1st and 10. Now he's checking off. Play clock down to 5. Gans takes the snap, straight drop, looks right, pumps, now chased by Ziggy Hood, runs, throws it back over the middle, caught it in the Missouri 24-yard line, brought down at the 22. Helu, the Tailback on the receiving end. Helu is the lone setback. In motion comes the tight end back to the left side. Young running right is Helu, cuts it back left. Stepping up into the hole was Witherspoon to make the tackle at the 20-yard line. With 10:48 to go in the first quarter. Lucky runs right, hit at the 23-yard line. Wrestled down just shy of the 20 by Witherspoon. 3rd down and 8 for Nebraska from the Missouri 20. Gans checking off, play clock down to 5. Now they change the formation. They shift Lucky to the left, play clock rolling down. Gans straight drop, pressure up the middle, running to the right side, being chased by 2 defenders, throws back deep over the middle into the end zone, caught by Swift. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Give credit to Gans, boy. I tell you what, Ed Gans is right on the money. He rolled out to his left, to his right. He was going full speed, and he hit that receiver in the end zone.
Good snap, good place. Kick is up, and it is good. 85,000 on their feet. Kanalik approaches the football. Macklin standing deep. High end over end kick. Rides the wind. Macklin backing up. Takes it about 8 yards deep and takes a knee. Missouri will take over at its 20. Nebraska rushing 3, but cheating up Sue as they're moving him around from a stand-up position. The nose tackle, John, takes the snap. Running right as Washington gets a seam into the secondary to the 30. Hit from the side and brought down beyond the 35 at the 37.
Well, Mike, I tell you what, they ran off to the right side of the Missouri offense. They had a 3-man rush. One man was on the center and the next man to the left.
Nebraska jockeying around defensively, rushing 3. Daniel out of the shotgun takes the snap. They bring the blitz. Now he throws over the middle, high, intended for Jared Perry. 3 receivers to the left. Macklin comes in motion back to the right. Daniel takes the snap. Pressure comes backside, throws, hit as he throws a strike to Saunders here on the near side, makes the reception at the 47, close to the first down. After the penalty, football placed down at the Husker 38, 7-7 the score, 9:29 to go in the first quarter. Daniel out of the shotgun, twins to each side. Washington offset to his left. Checking off with the play clock at 18. Now trots back into the shotgun position, takes the snap. Running right as Washington cuts it up the middle, gets hit at the 35 and wrestled down close to the 31-yard line. Macklin goes in motion left as Daniel takes the snap. Inside screen caught by Washington, off of his hands, got it back, now gets brought down as the first down at the 25-yard line. Now Washington shifts in motion, offset to the right at Daniel. 4-man rush, fakes the handoff, pressure comes, throws over the middle, ball caught by Kaufman at the Nebraska 17. Had to extend those long arms and reach back to get that football that was thrown slightly behind him. Pickup of 8 brings up a 2nd and 2. Tigers go unbalanced to the left side on a 2nd and 2 from the 17-yard line. Jimmy Jackson running left, gets hit in the hole. It's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. Trips left, Kaufman to the right. Nebraska rushing 3, but now they bring a linebacker. Throwing left sideline for Alexander. Sideline incomplete, and a flag on the play for pass interference against Nebraska, I believe, as Anthony West was on the coverage.
Pass interference. Defense.
Derek Washington offset to the right of Daniel. Kaufman, the lone receiver, split left. Running left as Washington gets into the end zone easily. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, Mike, you know, Nebraska's they were on a three-man line on the goal line there. In the red zone, they had a 3-man line, the linebacker's back. You cannot stop that run with a 3-man line on the goal line.
Good snap, good place. Kick is up, and it is good. Missouri 14, Nebraska 7, with 6:53 to go here in the first quarter in Lincoln. Wolford approaches the ball, strikes it high over in kick. Angling towards the left side, taken by Bernard at the 14-yard line. Comes middle of the field, spins at the 25, and he's planted there. Gans straight drop, looking as he rolls to the right side. Has time, throws on the sideline. Caught by Peterson at the 30. Now turns it upfield, and he's brought down close to the first down at the 34 by William Moore. Line up in the eye. Deep handoff, running to the right side, picking up the first down for Nebraska. Stopped at the 36 by William Moore is Quentin Castile.
Yeah, William Moore made a nice stop there. That's pretty hard to stop that I formation with just a half a yard to go.
Dominic Hamilton comes in at defensive tackle. Brian Coulter at 1 defensive end, along with Tommy Chavis. The linebackers, Lambert along with Christopher and Sean Weatherspoon. Backfield in the eye, tight in, tight to the right side. Now they shift as Castile shifts offset to the right. The eye back lines up at fullback. In motion to the left side comes Young. Gans fakes, rolling to the left side, looking downfield, has plenty of time, now being chased, gets around a defender, throws left sideline, caught by Peterson at the Missouri 45, brought down at the Tiger 42-yard line. Young to the left side, McNeil to the right, 1st and 10 from the Tiger 42-yard line. Gans, deep handoff running left is Lucky, hit at the 38, brought down at about the 37-yard line. Missouri jockeying around defensively, running left on the counter is Lucky, hitting the backfield and wrestled down. 2 Tigers surge, Chavis and Christopher on the stop. Ziggy Hood was the initial tackler, though, who spun him around into his teammates. Gans under center, straight drop, looking right. Flush from the pocket, steps up, throws. He's got Swift, first down at the Missouri 30-yard line. Gans from the shotgun. Helu is the lone setback, offset to his left. Twins to each side. Takes the snap. Looks. Shovel pass for Helu. Trying to fight for yardage at the 30-yard line. Brought down at the 26. Offset to the right in the front of the eye is the tight end Tifa Tiller. In motion to the left side comes Young. Play action fake. Straight drop. Gans looking. Has plenty of time. Now being flushed from the pocket. Running to the right side. Chased by William Moore. Pumps. Gets away from Moore. Hit by another Tiger defender. Chavis and dropped back at the 34-yard line. So Missouri with its first sack of the evening of Joe Gans. It's their 12th sack of the season.
That was a coverage sack, Mike, that time.
In motion goes Swift to the right side. Straight drop by Gans. Pressure comes front side. Hit and drop back at the 42 by Jerron Beston out of Blue Springs. That is his first sack of the season.
Well, the defensive front's getting some penetration.
Tigers rushing 5. Titchener hits it. High spiral that hangs up. Macklin calling for the fair catch. Makes it at the 9-yard line. That's where Missouri takes over, leading 14-7 with 1:09 to go here in the first quarter. Macklin goes in motion to the right side. Daniel takes the snap, looks, fires at right side for Macklin. Steps inside a man at the 8, hit at the 10, and brought down at the 11. Is coming from behind to tackle him was Lance Thorell. 41 seconds to go in the first quarter. Daniel hands to Washington, finds a seam as he turns it right side, hit at the 15, fighting for yardage as he lowers the shoulder out to the 17. And that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Ball placed just beyond the Missouri 17. Devin Moore in it, running back, offset to the left of Daniel, trips to the left side, Kaufman to the right. Nebraska rushing 3, cheating up a couple of linebackers. Daniel takes the snap, pressure comes, throws. He's got Macklin's got the first down at the 25, wrestled down here on the near side by O'Hanlon. Tigers have it just beyond the 25, 1st and 10. Macklin shifts in motion left, takes the handoff running left, trying to get outside, gets to the 25, cuts it inside, hit at the 29, and tackled at the 30. Jarrell Jackson lines up at 1 receiver to the left side along with Jared Perry, 3 receivers to the right. In motion, Jackson to the right side. Daniel takes the snap, looks left all the way, throws it on the sideline, caught by Perry at the 38, sidesteps a man across the 40, hit at the 42-yard line, and tackled just shy of the 43. He made Anthony West miss on the play. 1st and 10 for Missouri after the pickup of 12. Washington running left across the 45 out to the 47-yard line. Daniel out of the shotgun, takes the snap. On a 2nd and 6, Rainbow's left side. Denario Alexander with separation, but he can't make the reception at the Nebraska 22. West on the coverage, the ball thrown just beyond the reach of the 6'4" Denario Alexander. 3rd down and 6 from the 46 of Missouri. Nebraska rushing 3, but cheating up a couple of linebackers on both sides of the formation. Daniel takes the snap, empty backfield, pressure up the middle, throws it. It's got Kaufman at the Nebraska 40-yard line, pushed out of bounds from behind at the Husker 32-yard line.
Well,
Eric Haig was the man who pushed him out of bounds, and somehow they lost Chase Kaufman in the coverage. Washington shifts in motion, comes settled, offset to the right of Daniel on this 1st and 10 play. Andrew Jones in at tight end. Running to the left side is Washington. Runs into a tackler at the 30-yard line. He's going to be brought down just shy of the 30 by the defensive end, Zach Potter. 3 receivers to the right. The 10th play of the drive for Missouri, leading 14-7. Twins to the left side. In motion comes Macklin back to the left side. Daniel takes the snap. Pressure comes. Inside screen. Saunders read perfectly. He's going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage at the 30-yard line. 3rd down and 9. Missouri tonight on third down, 3 of 3. Daniel twins to each side, now runs up behind his offensive line, tells them to play. Play clock is down to 4. Daniel quickly trying to get the ball snapped to 1, gets it off barely, takes the snap, pressure, comes front side, now flush from the pocket running, staggers at the 30 and then has to drop down at the 31. So Missouri will bring on Jeff Wolford. In Big 12 play, 90 of 90, 26 of 26 on field goals. This will be a 47-48 yard attempt from just to the right of the left hash. High snap, good place, kick is up, plenty of leg, and it is good. Wolford is automatic, folks. The kid from Overland Park gives Missouri a 17-7 lead with 10:54 to go in the first half. Wolford to kick off. Paul and Herndon back deep. This ball will sail into the end zone and out the back, and Nebraska will take it at the 20-yard line. In motion to the right side comes a player. Play action fake rolling right now. Throws it underneath. Complete at the 21-yard line for a pickup of just 1 as they find Ryan Hill, the backup to tight end. Twins to each side. Play action fake. Looking, throw in underneath. It's dropped. Dropped by Helu, the running back, as he slid out. Jacques Smith on the coverage. Helu, the lone setback. In motion goes Peterson to the left side. Gans, straight drop, looking, now pumps, now fires deep out pattern. Got a man open. Caught by Holt at the 43-yard line. Brought down by Garrett and True Vaughns for a first down. 2 tight ends. Split to the right side is Paul. Third tight end, Tifa Tiller, lines up in the front of the eye. Gans, sprint draw, running right is Lucky. Hemmed in, now hit and dropped. For a yard loss is coming up was Castine Bridges. Tigers cheat up Lambert on the right side of the formation. Gans keeping, now throws underneath. Caught by Swift at the 45. Tackled, brought down quickly by Vaughns and Christopher. It'll bring up a 3rd and long for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3rd and about 8 yards from the 45-yard line of Nebraska. Gans takes the snap, looking back to the left side, being chased by Ziggy Hood, running to the right sideline, just unloads it. Jeremy averaging 10.2 per return, along this year of 46. Titchener takes the snap, hits it with the right foot, high spiral. Macklin calls for the fair catch, a driving kick that he makes the reception at the 25. That's where the Tigers take over, leading 17-7 with 8:12 to go here in the first half. Nebraska rushing 3, but sliding a defender. Running left is Jackson. Runs into a Missouri blocker, but he pushes the pile out to about the 30-yard line for a pickup of 5. Tigers sensing they've got the Nebraska defense tired just a little bit as they're going quickly here. 2nd and 5. Jackson play action fake. Daniel looking after faking it, and now rainbows at right side, intended for a receiver, and it's off the hands of the Missouri intended target, Denario Alexander, who had to close ground on the defender, Anthony West, and try to get a hand on that football. Missouri 3 of 4 on 3rd down. Daniel takes the snap, looks, now throws out pattern, caught by Kaufman's, got the first down at the 37. Now forward progress out to the 39 as Lance Therill makes the stop. The Tigers 1st and 10 from the Missouri 39. In motion, Jackson to the left side, an empty backfield for Daniel. Takes the snap, looking right, now back left. Rainbows by Kaufman, right sideline. Diving grab on the far side for a Missouri first down at the Nebraska 35.
He made that catch.
He made that catch.
Unbelievable. But then again, should we be surprised by this guy as good as he is?
No, that's right. I'll tell you what, boy, if that guy's not an All-American tight end, I don't know who is.
Pickup of 26 to the Husker 35. Quickly to the line of scrimmage comes Missouri, moving the football once again, leading 17-7. Jackson running right, gets hit in the backfield, sheds a tackler though at the 36-yard line, gets back to the line of scrimmage of the 35. Now coming in motion is Macklin, fakes the handoff, does Daniel, gets a block from Madison, fires over the middle. He's got Tommy Saunders at the 25, forward progress to the 24, and they move the chains again. Washington offset to the left of Daniel. Derrick running right, cuts it back left, tries to get outside, gets to the 20, gets a block, breaks a tackle to the 15, to the 10, wrestled down at the Nebraska 7-yard line. He made something out of nothing, guys.
Oh, boy, he's got eyes on the side of his head. I tell you what, he saw that open area to the left, and he cut back to the left and did a great job. He shook a tackler at the line of scrimmage.
First and goal for Missouri from the Huskers 7, leading 17-7 with 5:38 to go in the second quarter. Daniel takes the snap, fakes the hands to Washington running left, gets hit at the 6-yard line, and he's going to be driven back from there. So he picked up a yard on the play. Tigers go unbalanced. They bring in an extra offensive lineman in Dane Wise. He's lined up as a tight end to the right side. They're going to pitch it to Washington, hands to Macklin, coming back to the right side, trying to get outside, bellies to the 5, cuts it in at the 4, dives for the end zone. Does he get in? They're going to mark him down just shy of the goal line. Matt O'Hanlon on the stop. Out of the empty backfield on a 3rd and goal from just inside the 1-yard line. Jackson shifts in motion, now offset to the left of Daniel. Daniel hands to Jimmy running right, fighting for the end zone. Does he get in? Yes! Touchdown Missouri as he takes it to the house.
Well, he ran hard. I tell you what, he ran with his shoulders down. Good driving, good blocking on that right side by Curtis Gregory and Colin Brown, and the center Tim Barnes. Excellent.
Took an initial hit, John, and kept those feet moving. That second effort got him across.
Bo Brinkley's snap is good, so is the place from Saunders, and so is the kick from Jeff Wolford. It's 24-7 in favor of Missouri with 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the first half in Lincoln, guys. Wolford's kickoff, high end over end kick. Paul, watch it sail back deep in the end zone. He makes the reception 9 yards deep and takes the knee. Tight end tight to the right, twins to the right. Lone setback is Castile. Takes a handoff running left, hit by Shulock in the backfield, and he's going to be dropped by a host of Tiger defenders at the 14-yard line. Tigers with a 4-man rush and the 3 linebackers. Gans under center. Takes the snap, sprint draw, running to the left side is Castile, hit at the 14, dropped at the 16-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd and 14 from the 16 as Witherspoon makes the stop. Is that I formation with twins to the right side. Holt, the lone receiver, to the left. Gans under center on this 3rd and 14 from his 16. Rolling to the right, being pressured by Tommy Chavis. Rolling, throws underneath, intercepted by Brock Christopher at the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown Missouri as Brock Christopher from Kearney, Missouri, intercepted Joe Gans and extends the lead.
And I tell you, he walked the tightrope along that sideline, Mike. He did a great job of getting in front of that receiver, catching the football and walking and running the tightrope in there for the touchdown.
Chris, that unfolded right in front of you.
Yeah, I probably had the best seat in the house, and that's saying something with 5,300 plus here. It was right in front of me. How about Missouri using the timeout, Michael, as you mentioned, with the wind in Missouri's favor. Nebraska 3rd and long, the clock down to 3 minutes. They had the right defense, didn't they? Christopher picks it off, scores. Missouri with 30 on the board here with just under 3 to play in the first half.
The 6th interception for Missouri this year, the first for Christopher. Wolford's point after is good. I go back to the comments that I read this morning in the Omaha paper from the linebackers coach from Nebraska that was so excited because Nebraska had put together what he called the best game plan that he had ever been a part of on the defensive side. Still a long way to go, but those were interesting comments. 1 yard deep. Paul brings it out. Gets to the 20, hit at the 25 by Truvons, and he's going to be brought down at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for Nebraska, 2:53 to go in the first half. Missouri 31, the Cornhuskers 7 here in Lincoln. Sprint draw running to the left is Marlon Lucky, hit at the 33 by Ziggy Hood and William Moore, and then stacked up at the 34-yard line. 3 receivers now bunts to the left. Play action fake, rolling to the right, hit as he throws. They dump it underneath the Hill, the tight end, cut down by Christopher at the 35. That misdirection stuff where they slide that tight end, John. Missouri has read it perfectly every time tonight. In motion comes Peterson to the left. Gans, straight drop, pressure up the middle, throws it left side underneath. He's got Peterson across the 40, popped out of bounds on the far side by Missouri's Hardy Ricks at the 47-yard line. His team has played so well here early. Gans, pressure backside, throws it. He's got Mike McNeil, the Kirkwood kid, at the Missouri 40, wrapped up by 3 defenders at the 39. 1:18 to play in the half. 1st and 10 from the Missouri 39. Gans looking, now throws left side, got a man, bobbling it, but makes the reception hold. 1st down at the Missouri 23. 1st and 10 for Nebraska. Gans takes the snap now, throws right side, caught here on the 15-yard line, near side by Nate Swift. 2nd and 3, Lucky offset to the right of Gans, takes the snap, looking to the left side, throws it incomplete, intended for Marcus Paul as a Missouri defender was in Joe Gans' face once again. Gans out of the shotgun with Lucky offset to his left. 3rd down and 3. Takes the snap, looking to the right side, fires out pattern, caught by Holt, popped out of bounds with the first down at the Tiger 11-yard line. Tight end McNeil tight to the right side. Out of the shotgun, Gans once again looks right, fires on the sideline, incomplete as he caught Peterson by surprise. Hit him in the right hand, just threw it before he made his break, and he surprised the sure-handed receiver out of Grand Island, Nebraska. 2nd and 10 from the 11-yard line. Here in the first half, Missouri 31, Nebraska 7. Gans takes the snap, looks, throws over the middle, ball deflected and incomplete as jumping up to bat it down was Justin Garrett.
Well, Missouri had an all-out rush that time. Mike, it looked like they had 8 men rush that time.
Quickly, Gans checking off. He shifts Lucky to his right, Holt to the right side. Gans takes the snap, looks, flush from the pocket, now throws it on the sideline, incomplete as he overshoots Lucky at the 6-yard line. Castine Bridges on the coverage for Missouri. Alex Henry is 6 of 7 with a long of 48 this season. This one will be a 28-yard attempt from the right hash. Good snap, good place. The kick is up, and it is good. Nebraska, with 22 seconds to play in the first half, cuts the Missouri lead to 31-10. Kanalik on to kick. Macklin stands at his 10. 31-10 is the Missouri lead. 22 seconds away from the end of the first half. Tigers were a double-digit favorite coming into this game. Kanalik kicks it, and guess who's going to get a chance? Macklin takes it at the 13, comes back towards the right side. Stutter steps at the 20, now finds a seam to the 25, slips at the 30, and brought down at the 35-yard line. Nebraska rushing 3. Chase takes the snap, looking, has time, now fires left sideline, caught by Macklin, steps out of bounds at the Nebraska 47-yard line. And he has a stiff breeze at his back. Macklin Daniel with 11 seconds to go, takes the snap, looks, fires over the middle. Juggled and dropped by Macklin. Incomplete, 7 seconds on the clock. Daniel trying to find a quick connection here and then get the timeout. Takes the snap, looks left, fires, got a man open. Macklin steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 3 seconds to go. The Tigers will jog on Jeff Wolford for a long field goal attempt. This is 59 from just to the right of the left hash. Saunders to hold. Good place, good snap. The kick is up. It is no good. Just short. That's the end of the first half, and so Wolford misses for the first time in 2 years in Big 12 play. It was a 59-yarder. But the Tigers at least got an opportunity to try. They go to the locker room leading by 21 points. Nebraska will get the football to begin the second half. With the wind at his back deep is Marcus Paul for Nebraska, or Niles Paul. High end over and kick. Paul's coming up. He's going to take it at the 2-yard line. Right side of the field, back to the middle of the field to the 15. Stumbles, falls across the 20. Ball comes free, picked up by Missouri. The Tigers have it at the Nebraska 23.
The ruling on the field is reversed. The player was down and fumbled. First down, Nebraska on the 23-yard line.
Backfield in the eye. 2 tight ends. Deep handoff. Castile met in the hole by Luke Lampert and brought down at the 25-yard line by Baston Lambert along with William Moore. Gans under center. Sprint draw running left is Castile. Hit at the 29-yard line. Forward progress to the 31. It'll bring up a 3rd down as Weatherspoon Lambert on the stop for Missouri. 3 tight ends. Deep handoff for Castile. Dives across the 33 and has the first down. Twins to the right side, tight end tight to the right. Gans under center with the ball on the left hash. Holt split to the left. 4-man rush. Sprint draw running to the left. Castile hit by Del Howard at the 36 and brought down, and they want a face mask to the Nebraska coaches. Rolling right, looking to throw underneath. He catches, does Peterson at the 40. Drop down at the 45-yard line by Geddes along with William Moore. Chris Brooks in it, wide receiver. Deep handoff. Helu hit at the 45-yard line by Sean Witherspoon and driven down there. Gans under center against a 4-man rush. Bubble screen, throws it out for Paul. Gets outside to the right sideline, pushed out of bounds. Late flag. It'll be a late hit against Missouri at the 49 as Justin Garrett came in late.
Holding.
Hold. How about that?
10-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
To the right side, Peterson takes the snap, looks right. Now the shovel pass to Helu. Spins at the 40, trying to find a seam across the 45. He is dragged down shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Short splits. Gans out of the shotgun, takes the snap. Flush from the pocket, running towards the left side, being chased by Shulak. Now throws on the sideline, coming back to make the reception at the 35-yard line was Holt.
Illegal touching. Offense number 8. The player went out of bounds voluntarily, came back in, was first to touch the ball. Lost it down at the previous spot. 4th down.
Macklin stands back at his 14. Tigers rushing 8. Titchener hits it, and he shanked it off of the right side of his foot, and it sails out of bounds here on the near sideline, close to the 45-yard line. Daniel with Washington offset to his right, 3 receivers to the right side. Kaufman to the left, takes the snap, looks left, fires left sideline, leaping grab by Kaufman at the 45, popped out of bounds. Actually mark him out at the Nebraska 46-yard line. Is Macklin in motion to the right side. Daniel takes the snap, running left is Washington. Stutter steps, now bounces it to the left sideline to the 45, to the 40, wrestled out of bounds with the first down at the Husker 39-yard line. Leading 31-10, play clock down to 10 as Daniel changes the play, now hands to Washington, running right, gets a seam into the secondary to the 30, cuts it back in, and now it's a sprint. Caught from behind and wrestled down at the Nebraska 10-yard line by Philip Dillard, the linebacker.
Boy, I'll tell you what, he cut back so easy that time, just so fluid without losing any speed. And again, they had to have great blocking. I tell you what, the linemen are staying with the defensive linemen real well, sustaining their blocks.
Pickup of 29, 1st and goal for Missouri from the Husker 10. 11 carries for Washington, 95 yards. 3 receivers to the right side of the formation, Perry to the left. Daniel takes the snap, hands to Washington, running left, bounces it outside, hit at the 13-yard line. He's going to be wrestled down for a 3-yard loss by Ricky Tenars, cheating up the linebackers. Daniel takes the snap, looks left, pumps, has time, now throws into the end zone for Kaufman, and a flag and a hold on against Philip Dillard as he just grabbed the jersey as Kaufman tried to break into the end zone. Takes the snap, hands to Jackson, running, hit at the 7, drop there as Nebraska got a great surge off the edge from the defensive end, Zach Potter, who makes the stop. Walking behind his offensive line, now backing up into position. Daniel on a 2nd and goal from the 7. The empty backfield, takes the snap, pressure comes backside, inside screen, Washington at the 5, into the end zone, touchdown Missouri. Perfectly called play. Well executed. Here come the handshakes as the Tigers extend the lead. On their first possession of the second half, it's now 37-10.
Well, you won't see a better executed play than that little play right there, the inside screen. Everybody did their job.
Good snap, good place. The kick is up, and it is good. Right through the uprights. The Tigers on their first possession of the second half, after getting a stop defensively, extend the lead to 38-10.
You know, they'll never quit because Pelini is that kind of a guy. He's got a lot of fire, a lot of passion for the game.
Some of the fans have started to clear out. Paul takes it middle of the field at the 2-yard line, comes across the 10 to the 15, angling to the right side, gets hemmed in, comes through a seam at the 25, hit at the 32, and brought down by True Vaughns at the 38-yard line. Gans takes the snap, bubble screen, throw it out left side, caught by Peterson, steps inside a man at the 35, hit from behind by Brian Coulter and William Moore, and brought down at the 43-yard line. In motion, Paul to the right, they pitch it left side, trying to get outside is Lucky, hit at the 45, moves the pile forward towards the first down as Christopher makes the stop. 2 tight ends, deep handoff for Castile, dives for the first down, now bounces off the pile, comes across the 50 and brought down at the Tiger 49. William Moore on the stop. He dived into the pile, and now a late flag.
After the play ended, personal foul. Defense number 34.
2 tight ends, receivers to each side. Peterson to the right side, Swift to the left, Castile running left across the 30-yard line. He stumbles down to the 29. In motion, McNeil to the left. They pitch it left side for Castile. Being strung out, now turns it upfield, gets across the 30, and he's knocked off his feet. Forward progress to the Missouri 26-yard line. Backfield in the eye. Tifa Tiller along with Castile. Deep fake handoff. Rolling to the left side is Gans, being chased. Now pumps, gets the first down to the 20. Steps out of bounds at the 18. First and 10 from the 18. Peterson in motion, rolling to the right side. Gans looking underneath, now being chased, holding the ball, now gets out of bounds, just unloads it here on the near side. McNeil comes in motion to the left, now settles and comes back to the right side. Gans fakes, rolls, throws underneath, ball deflected. Good defensive play by Brock Christopher to come in front of the running back Helu and just knock the ball down, brings up a 3rd and 10. Twins to the right, Holt to the left. Ball on the left hash. Gans under center, takes the snap, drop, now moving to the right side, looking, fires into the end zone, and it is deflected at the last second away from the intended target. Swift, good defensive play by Missouri's William Moore.
Personal foul. Offense number 70. 15-yard penalty. Down counts. 4th down.
4th and Omaha for Nebraska. 4th and 25 from the 33. Gans, pressure comes, throws it underneath, caught by Holt, wrestled by Castine Bridges, then met by another defender and planted at the 28. Missouri takes over on downs, and it was Ziggy Hood. Daniel out of the shotgun, pumps, throws deep over the middle, caught by Denario Alexander at the 45, wrestled down at the Tiger 48-yard line. Takes the snap, hands to Derrick, cuts it back right, hit it midfield, brought down at the Husker 49. Dine Cooler, the son of the former Nebraska great. Macklin on the reverse, running right, cuts it up in midfield, now bounces it to the right sideline to the 45 of the Huskers. Should have the first down as he races to the Husker, actually 43. They mark him out of bounds just shy of the first down. Washington offset to the left of Daniel. 3rd and less than a yard from the just shy of the Husker 42-yard line. Daniel, after talking to his line, trots back into the shotgun position against the 3-man rush. Here comes the blitz. They hand to Washington, running right, finds a seam to the 40, to the 30. Washington may go to the 20. Derrick to the 15, 10, 5 to the house. Touchdown, Missouri on a terrific run.
Terrific
43-yard touchdown run for Derrick Washington. His 2nd of the game, and Missouri extends it to 44-10.
Mike, that was great cutback running there. I'll tell you what, he just did a great job. And again, the reason he could cut back is because the linemen on that side stayed with their block. He couldn't have had that space if the linemen didn't stay with their block. They sustained their blocks very, very well.
Missouri goes 72 yards in 4 plays. 43-yard touchdown run by Derrick Washington. 1:11 is all the drive took. Wolford on for the point after. The snap from Brinkley is good. Placement from Saunders is good. Kick from Wolford, perfect. What else? Missouri 45. Nebraska 10 with 2:24 to go here in the 3rd quarter in Lincoln. The most dependable kicker in the Big 12 and perhaps the country. Wolford's kick, high end over end. Paul backing up, takes it 5 yards deep, thought about it, and now he's going to take the knee. Running left, cutting it up. Nebraska's running back brought down at the 30-yard line is Marlon Lucky from the 29-yard line. 3-step drop. Gans throws behind his intended target, the tight end, Mike McNeil out of Kirkwood. Tight end tied left. Handoff to Castile. Ball comes free. Picked up by Missouri's Luke Lambert at the Nebraska 26-yard line.
Well, they met that back right at the hole. Somebody put his shoulder right on that ball, knocked that ball loose. He didn't have the first down made anyway, though.
The Brookfield native, Luke Lambert. In motion goes Devin Moore to the right side, and I'll get back to my point in just a moment. Daniel takes the snap, looks right. Rainbow's right sideline intended for Alexander. Leaping grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. Welcome back once again, Denario Alexander. It's 51-10 here in Lincoln.
What a catch. And John, you know what? I mentioned Kaufman and Daniel and Macklin and Alexander. There's one other future pro I was so remiss to leave off the list. Denario Alexander is back and looks healthy with that leaping grab in the corner of the end zone over a double team.
Yeah.
51-10 Missouri, now 52-10 in favor of the 4th-ranked Tigers. The way Jeff Wolford has now tied Brad Smith's career scoring mark at 284. Wolford to kick off. Hits it. Paul sliding to his right. Will take it 8 yards deep. Thought about it once again. In disgust, pounds the football on the turf. Running to the right side. Lucky. Cut down at the 23-yard line. Second tight end Young lined up as a wing to the left. 3-step drop. Fires right side. Caught by Swift at the 30. Wrestled down quickly by the Missouri defender Castine Bridges. Tigers rushing forward, cheating up Lambert from the left side of the formation. They run it left. Hit at the line of scrimmage is the running back making the stop, Sean Weatherspoon. as the boos come out here in Lincoln as Marlon Lucky was brought down, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Missouri will go to the final 15 minutes in a place where they haven't won since 1978, leading big, 52-10.
Hi, I'm Andy Bennett. My friends at the Carpenters Union would like to congratulate all student athletes for their achievements both in the classroom and on the athletic field. Hard work, dedication, drive, and the pursuit to reach one's goal is something union carpenters and student athletes have in common. Enjoy your time and accomplishments while in high school. It is only just the beginning to a bright future. The Carpenters Union is a proud sponsor of student athletes who participate in high school sports.
The hops are from places like Bonners Ferry, Idaho. The barley, Sydney, Montana. The beechwood comes from Millington, Tennessee. It's brewed in 12 local breweries in places like Merrimack, New Hampshire, St. Louis, Missouri, and Los Angeles, California. It's the people and places that make Budweiser the great American lager, and that's the way it always will be. Some things aren't meant to change. Some things never will.
Show your stripes with Tiger Checking. It's free, and it's the official checking of Mizzou Athletics.
Life can be a real balancing act. And the more things are up there, the more you could use a good insurance agent. Auto, home, life. Seek shelter today.
Choose a cut of meat with good marbling. Then cut it into 3 pieces so it will fit nicely in the roasting pan that we'll be using later. Now, using a special dry rub, work the seasoning into it.
A picture so good, you can taste it. Bring your home to life with Charter HD TV and get the HD programming you really want to watch. Try it risk-free for 30 days. Call 1-877-SAVE-190 today.
As far as my work habits, I just got real serious about everything. What you put in is what you get out, and obviously you want to put in 100% and just get out there and focus every play and go out there and do your job.
Right before that senior year come around, everybody wants to be on top of the game. I was waking up early in the morning, getting my extra routes in. You know, you just got to do that little extra.
Making sure you play hard every single play, and it took a lot of work, a lot of effort. When you hit that state championship, you want to be full tilt.
Double wing to the left side, 2nd and 9 from the 31. Deep handoff, cutting it back right is Lucky, stacked up at the 33 and tackled forward. Progress to the 34. Tigers rushing for Nebraska with 3 receivers to the right side of the formation. Peterson to the left, out of the shotgun. Gans takes the snap, pressure comes up the middle, throws it left sideline, caught by Peterson, popped out of bounds by Missouri's Carl Geddes. Peterson with his 7th reception moves the chains out to the 48. Sprint draw running left. Lucky finds a seam, comes into Missouri territory, wrestled down by Brock Christopher at the 45. Twins to the right side. In motion comes McNeil back to the right after lining up wing left. They pitch it right side for Lucky. Gets hit at the 45-yard line and cleaned up by Sean Witherspoon. Backfield in the offset I, 3rd and 2 from the 45 of Missouri. Running to the right side, Castile bellies outside, trapped at the 46 and wrestled down. As playing it perfectly was the cornerback, Castine Bridges, off the edge of the defense to drop him for a loss. It'll bring up a 4th down. Loss of about a half a yard. Macklin may have his evening come to an end. Daniel already with the hat backwards on the sideline and headsets on. Titchener's punt, high driving spiral, calling for the fair catch as Saunders makes it at the 9-yard line.
We had a lot of people from St. Louis, Mike, come up.
Good friend of yours up here in the booth with us. Longtime Missouri supporter Jim Schleman. Patton in at quarterback. Devin Moore is the running back. Takes the handoff, running to the left side, bounces it outside, breaks a tackle at the 12-yard line, now wrestled out of bounds at the 13. Lining up on the right side. 2nd and 6 from the 14. Patton takes the snap, looks to the left side, fires, strike to Jones, his first reception, and Andrew Jones out of Smithville, Missouri, has the first down, steps out of bounds on the far side, just beyond the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 22. Nebraska jumps early. Flag comes late. Moore running left side, spinning at the 24, gets out to about the 25. Actually, they did not throw the flag. I thought they tossed it over on the far side. Yeah, they did. There it is. 1st and 5. Patton hands to Moore running left, cuts it back up the middle, stutter steps, hit at the 27, fights for yardage, comes out beyond the 30-yard line. 2nd and just over a yard. Patton hands to Devin Moore running left, spinning at the 30, breaks a tackle, forward progress out beyond the 32, should have the first down to the 33-yard line. Patton with the empty backfield on a 1st and 10 from his 33. Takes the snap, flag on the play for offsides, throws the strikes over the middle, caught by Andrew Jones, and he's taken down at the 38-yard line. Jackson shifts in motion. He'll settle offset to the left of Chase Patton. Patton takes the snap, hands off to Jimmy Jackson running right, cuts it back left, gets brought down at the 40-yard line. Twins to each side. Jackson stays in at running back. 2nd and 3. Jimmy running to the left. No, Patton fakes it, keeps it himself, stutter steps, bounces it outside, hit and tackled at the 42-yard line. Patton takes the snap, hands to Moore, has the first down across the 45, hit from behind and brought down at about the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 from the Missouri 48. Beasley to snap, Patton at quarterback, 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Takes the handoff, hands it Devin Moore running right, gets a seam to the 45, sidesteps a man at the Nebraska 40, brought down at the 35-yard line. You see those wheels of Devin Moore, the redshirt freshman from St. Louis.
Well, you know, we saw what Devin Moore did at the Cotton Bowl when he was on the redshirt team practicing. He really gave the varsity fits with his great running.
Forrest Schock is in at wide receiver for Missouri. John Gissinger at tight end, also Wes Kempen. And Gabbard announced to the crowd and gets some boos. Running to the right side, Jimmy Jackson gets to the 32, lowers the shoulder and comes across the 30 down to about the 29. Drive started with 11:38 to play. Now down to 4:48 as Gabbard gets ready to snap the football on a 2nd down and 5 from the Husker 30. Takes the snap. Hands to Jackson running left, hit in the backfield, tripped up and brought down at the 31 as Ty Steinkuhler makes the stop.
Remember we used to wonder about Missouri and road games and success? 2 of the last 3 games, 55-10 at Colorado, dating back to last year, and now 52-10 here at Nebraska with a pretty one-sided win at Kansas State in between.
Devin Moore on a 3rd and 6, bounces it outside, trying to find a seam, being chased, hit at the 30 and stopped as he stutter stepped just a moment, and that cost him. It'll bring up a 4th down for Blaine Gabbard in the Missouri offense. 3:22 to go, clock continues to roll. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left is Giroux. Gabbard out of the shotgun, takes the snap, hands to Devin Moore running left, hit at the 31, he's going to be stopped at the 30. And the Tigers will turn it over on downs as Sue makes the stop for Nebraska. On the verge of handing Nebraska its worst home loss in school history. 3:08 away from there. Tigers leading by 42. Gans hands off to Helu, hidden by Jacquez Smith, the Tiger freshman defensive end, and he's ran out of bounds over on the far side. 2 tight ends, Young to the right side, McNeil to the left. Deep handoff for Helu, gets across the 35, brought down at the 36-yard line as he ran the right side when the clock runs with 2:20 to play in the game. 3rd and 4 for Nebraska from their 36, trailing 52-10. Out of the shotgun, Gans takes the snap, looks over the middle, fires over the middle. He's got McNeil, the tight end, on a crossing pattern into Missouri territory and wrestled down by Kenji Jackson at the Tiger 40-yard line. Mike McNeil, his first reception of the game. 1st and 10 for the Huskers, 1:22 to play from the Mizzou 40, trailing 52-10. Under center is Gans. Takes the snap, straight drop, looks left, now back right, fires over the middle, got a man out of the backfield. That's the running back who's tackled at the 34-yard line. Chris Brooks, who spurned Missouri out of high school and signed with Nebraska, splits wide to the right side, backfield in the offset eye. 40 seconds to go. Clock running. Gans fires it out on the right side off the hands of Paul, the intended target. Another news headline to check is the status of USC quarterback Mark Sanchez, who suffered an injury late in that ballgame. 33 seconds to play, 52-10 Missouri. Gans facing a third down, fires out on the left side, caught by Young, the tight end, has the first down at the 25, now wrestled down at the 23-yard line as the clock stops with 27 seconds to play. Kevin Rutland on the stop for Missouri. Drew Young with his first reception out of Cozad, Nebraska, sophomore at 6'4" and 245. 27 seconds to go. Helu the lone setback. Swift and Peterson set to the right side. Tight to the right is McNeil. Under center, Gans is going to hand it to Helu, running left. Hit at the line of scrimmage, dropped at the 20-yard line, and that will all probability will be the final play of the game. Final 17 seconds. 13 seconds to go. You hear the Missouri faithful here. They're enjoying this first win in Lincoln since 1978. 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1 as Gans takes the snap. No time remaining. Pumps. Now he's running to the left side, looking, trying to get outside. Stops at the 21. Now fires deep backside of the end zone. Caught by Nebraska in the end zone for a touchdown.
How about that?
On the final play of the game, makes the reception for the score. It's 52-16 in favor of Missouri.
I tell you what.
There's a flag on the play. Trying to make the final score 52-17. High snap, good place. Kick is up, and it is good. That's the final score. Missouri wins in Lincoln for the first time since '78. The Tigers, ranked 4th in the country in one poll, 3rd in the other, go to 5-0 on the season, 1-0 in the Big 12 as they win it 52-17. You're listening to Tiger Football.
The Mizzou Football Highlight Show has been brought to you by Tiger Checking.